And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, I hope you're absolutely buzzing still on this Tuesday, as Liverpool, of course, still looking at that table, top of the table after a very, very eventful and joyous weekend for our football club. Of course, the games are coming thick and fast. We're going back into that sort of schedule. We have got 2 games a week, and next up for us, of course, is against Sheffield United, which is the start of a very, very busy week, because then we have got Manchester United as well. We'll be looking to put the wrongs right from that game prior to the international break, going out of the FA Cup against, again, I don't like to be disrespectful to teams, but I'm sure a lot of Man United fans would say the exact same thing this season, that they are, quote unquote, rank rotten. So here's hoping we don't lose, or we do get the win against Manchester United at Old Trafford this weekend. But next up for us, of course, is Sheffield United. Take it a game at a time, but 9 wins and we could well be the Premier League champions. But guys, in today's video, we are going to be discussing some big news that could affect the title race, of course, whilst also going over a few other bits and pieces within the Liverpool space. Now, if you watched our live show and you do tune into our live show, you would have noticed the news today that Liverpool are set to agree yet another deal ahead of the summer. That's coming from the Athletic's David Ornstein, and that is with regards to Pedro Marquez. We spoke about Pedro Marquez quite a lot here on this channel, of course, going into this sort of new vision for FSG. Michael Edwards has been assembled, Richard Hughes has been assembled, and just over the last international break, we've started to see sort of Chiefs scouts and other scouts kind of take up positions ahead of the summer as well. And this man here, Pedro Marquez, has always been a guy as well that Liverpool wanted to get over. Yes, basically, he is the Benfica technical director, and in our new, or FSG's new look football structure, Marquez will be employed by FSG as they seek to utilise his expertise and attract global talent. This is, of course, really exciting. We have been speaking a lot recently on this channel about this sort of multi-club structure, and some fans maybe think, damn, that's miles away. It's not. It's happening imminently. We're going to look to acquire, I keep saying we, but FSG are going to be looking to acquire another club very, very soon. And there has been sort of murmurs that it could be in South America, it could be in the MLS, could be in Europe, but my sort of guess on this one, it's going to be a step-by-step approach, and we will acquire multiple clubs. Key, it's not just 2 clubs. We're going to probably try and build this sort of empire, and Pedro Marquez is a big part of this, and of course working at Benfica. You've guys seen Benfica's recruitment over the years, so I would say this is a fairly big coup for FSG once again, but it looks like we are setting up in the right manner. Got Michael Edwards in through the door, we've got the director of football Richard Hughes in through the door, and now this next part of the puzzle, this of course being Pedro Marquez from Benfica, which is really, really exciting. Now, in other news, guys, there was a lot of rumours circulating online yesterday with regards to Liverpool potentially hijacking a Manchester United target. However, we're here basically to rubbish that. Yes, Liverpool have not entered the race for Southampton Director of Football Jason Willox. Manchester United are keen to bring in the 53-year-old in as a part of ongoing restructure of their footballing operations under Ineos, and it had been claimed that they face competition from Liverpool, who have reportedly already packaged a compensation package with Southampton. However, as stated, our sources understand those reports are way wide off the mark, with Liverpool having no interest in adding Willox to their new look recruitment team. The Reds recently secured the appointment of Richard Hughes as their new sporting director, and the former Bournemouth recruitment chief will be joined in making the move by scout Mark Birchall. Liverpool already have another key figure in place as a part of a wider restructure, with Michael Edwards taking up a new position with Fenway Sports Group. So yeah, guys, that is not going to be a thing. So for those of you that seen that go on social media yesterday and potentially other channels talking about it, I'm here to rubbish those reports, and actually it's not true at all. We are not in the race for him, and we're not going to be appointing him at all either. Now, in some other big news that could affect the title race, yes, we have had a season that has been we had to have an injury crisis, and the fact that we're still top of the table just goes to show what could have been if we had all our players fit and available. And to be fair, the reason why we dropped points, and I don't want to sound like a bitter fan here, but they weren't really all down to us. It was more all down to the injury crisis. It was more to the fact of the PGML or the referees or VAR effing us over. And I know that sounds bitter, but actually there's two games where they actually did have an involvement and had cost us precious points. But it is what it is. We are where we are. Curtis Jones, of course, in some big news, has returned back to the fold. He was spotted in training and should be ready to go for this weekend, which is a huge boost. Now, some of you may go, Curtis Jones, what? Curtis Jones has been fantastic. If you remember when he was, well, prior to him being injured, he was absolutely amazing for us so far this season, and will be a really good and added boost going into these sort of final fixtures, especially across the Europa League as well. And I do expect him to play a key and pivotal role. He was playing a key role before he unfortunately got injured. So yeah, massive news there with regards to him. Also good stuff on Konate as well. Of course, he has sort of returned back. He did play against Chile for France and of course was on the bench for the game against Brighton, but it does seem as though he could be ready to start very soon. And of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't too far away in his own words, as he spoke with Sky Sports at the weekend. They said he's a couple weeks away, and we as a channel have kind of penciled him in for that game against Crystal Palace on the 14th of April. So it's all coming together. Alisson Becker's probably the last one, of course. He's probably, 3-4 weeks away. That came from Jurgen Klopp prior to his sort of press conference ahead of the Brighton game. So it all looks like it's all coming together. Players are certainly coming back from injury, but yeah, we're going to be really strong. We could really be set to explode and could have a huge say on where this title goes. Because the games, as I said at the start of this video, guys, are coming thick and fast. We are literally playing twice a week, and especially when those Europa League games come around, not everyone, but fans are sort of seeing that as almost like a free shot. But we have to have quality to try and beat this Atalanta team. They're always there or thereabouts in the latter stages of the Europa League, so we can't be thinking that we can just turn up and win. And I don't think under Jurgen Klopp this season we've had that mentality in any game, really. I think that we've taken every game super seriously, and all of these injuries and the players being spotted back in training is a huge boost for us and could affect where that title goes come the end of the season. But yeah, Liverpool fans, that's kind of all I've really got for you today. As stated, quite an action-packed video today, of course. Liverpool are sort of agreeing a deal for Pedro Marquez, obviously acquiring the Benfica technical director, and he's going to be playing a huge part in our sort of global recruitment under the new multi-club structure. We've also rubbished the reports that we are potentially in for one of Manchester United's targets, and then, of course, the big injury update that could affect our title race. But guys, do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. Are you for this multi-club structure? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. As always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for daily Liverpool content. Just another one, guys. We do a live show, more long-form content, every day at 11 o'clock. So if you have time, do tune in 11 o'clock every single day to watch our live show as we go over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. Do check out the channel's official clothing store by going down into the link in the description, or going to cobblekeclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.